What's up, everyone? I'm still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive and cooking. Alright. It's kind of weird looking at yourself while you're talking. Anyways, what's up, guys? I'm still alive. This COVID-19 ain't fucking with me because I'm in life and your life too. And as long as you type into that life key, this fucking COVID-19 can't fuck with you. You know who the fuck you are? You think this coronavirus can kill you, your life? You are existence itself. Now, how can something die that is existence itself? So don't worry, dude. Don't worry about anything. This virus will pass. Everything will go back to normal. And it's probably happening for a reason. Because, let's face it, there are no coincidences in reality. When I'm talking about reality, I mean this reality. Not the reality of thoughts, words. The reality of thoughts and words can only get you so far to who you are. You see, there's something behind the thoughts and the words always that is in the back of the mind that we call a hintergedanke. Something like that. I think the Hebrews called it hintergedanke, something like that. It's like a thought way back in the back of your mind that you know who you are. And it's there, it's always there. But you just put that thought back there, because sometimes you forget who you are. You become unconscious of your true self, which is consciousness itself. Infinite consciousness and awareness. You see that you are an expression of this universe, not something that just comes out of it, or something that is separate from it. That we are all one in connection with this energy that I am talking about. Now, am I saying that my physical body or your physical body, don't even, dude, let's get over me and you. There's no separation. So between me and you in this space that I'm talking now, it's just, there's no separation. It's all one, dude. I mean, it's all one. There's no other way to look at it. Well, no. I take that back. There's infinite ways to look at it. But basically, it all comes down to you know who you are. The real you. The you beyond the thoughts. You beyond the ego. Which is the illusionary self, the separate self. Because nothing is separate from who you really are. Because who you really are is what is. It's the whole universe and the whole works of what's going on. You know that very well. That every I that I am is you. So, when I say I, we all know our name is I. So I am, that is I. And that's you. You know that. I mean, you've just been taught to, act a certain way and be a certain way. From birth, you're taught to do certain things and act certain ways, and that's told that you are a certain person. And you are given a ego. You are given a image of who you are, which some people go through their whole life thinking that they are their image, like me, Kevin. That is an image. That's not who I really am. I really am. And see, there is a you behind this all, behind the thoughts. There's a feeling to it. And you're it. That's all there is to it. I mean, so once you get to that point, blown out, where there's no one else left, coronavirus is one of your least fears, actually. Fear is an illusion. Fear is an illusion. It's something that you think is going to be real and really cause harm on you. And it becomes an illusion every time. Fear is always an illusion. And it's always something that appears very real, like a very real threat. And then, right when what are you going to do, die? And then you find out that it's all just a game. Or you wake up now and realize it's all just a game and who you really are is, what the Christians would call God, or what the Hindus would call, Brahman. But see, it's not in the same Christian sense of the word God, because the Christians' God is a dictator. But the real God is the universal self. It's what's happening now, and you're it. Everyone is it. Everything is it. Everything is a part of it. That's what it is. That's what we are. That's why we do this. I mean, and we do it to be alive, and it's always working for you. Oh, the funk. So I hope this helps some people through this hard times. Sorry my words are a little bit jumbled here. As I said before, I kind of go off the consciousness that comes within. And, words don't really mean anything. All the words mean is what you put to the words, because you give the words meaning in the same way you perceive this reality, in the same way you decide whether this coronavirus is going to affect your life negatively or positively. It's on you. Now people say, oh, well, what if this might, something like that, what if the whole universe, or what if we blow ourselves off the face of the earth tomorrow? In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to make a difference to what's happening now. We'll just reappear, and it'll vanish out, and it'll be like a little glimpse, and come back to something else, because it's life. That's what life does. It's consciousness. It's a feedback. No. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You can't have an out without in. You can't have an in without out. You can't have a death without life. You can't have a life without death. You can't have an up without a down, or a down without a left, or a down without an up. And you can't have a self without an other. And that's just the way it is. I mean, everything comes back around to who you are. And it's all right here in front of you. I'm not saying that I've been anywhere, seen anything anyone else hasn't seen. It's all right here in front of you. And it's you. That's the biggest thing to see here, guys. It is you. So don't fucking buy into people's bullshit trying to keep you down and trying to disempower you. Don't ever buy into that bullshit. It's bullshit. It is fear to trying to control you. That's what they're trying to do with this coronavirus shit. Yeah, I know it's a real virus. Yeah, I know. Is it killing people? Yeah, it is. But you know what is also killing people? Drug overdoses. Car crashes. more people are dying in car crashes every fucking day probably than the goddamn coronavirus. Don't quote me on that. Oh, yeah, people fucking arguing with me about the statistics.